Hi guys, so today I wanted to talk to you about eyesight, regaining your eyesight and getting rid of those eye crutches. My husband and I managed to improve our eyesight quite a bit in the last 3 years, and so this is what this video is going to be about. It's not that difficult, all you need is just a bit of self-motivation and a bit of effort, and you can get your eyesight back too. So let's get started. So 3 or 4 years ago we discovered this book called The Secret to Perfect Vision by David De Angelis, and he's an Italian doctor who had myopia or short-sightedness, and he decided to get rid of it naturally by using eye exercises instead of wearing eye crutches, and he succeeded. So this book is all about what he learned in his journey, and he's not a doctor, he's a lawyer, so he had to prove his ideas. It's all about different scientific data and experiments just to prove his point. You don't have to read the whole book. All you need is just the part where it explains the exercises and what you need to do. Or just keep watching this video and I will tell you what to do as well. This book is amazing, I highly recommend it if you have eyesight problems, or if you're a parent and your kid is developing eyesight problems or is already wearing glasses. It's brilliant. My husband at the beginning of the experiment had around -5 and I had around -2.5 to -3. I've never really worn glasses just because I didn't like the idea, and I don't drive, so that's okay. If I wanted to drive I would have to wear glasses, but just for everyday life, for walking around, for being at home, it's perfectly fine. And I'm glad I never started wearing glasses, because if I did, my eyesight would be much worse now. My husband managed to cut his prescription in half, and now it's -2.5 in one eye and -3 in the other one, so that's amazing. And I managed to reach around -1 to -1.5, so that's also half of my prescription. But we are going to restart the exercising again because we took a long break. We both want to reach 0. We really want to have perfect vision, and I can see it in sight. It's totally possible, we just need to persevere. So here's my story. When I was around 11 or 12, they took all of our class at school to the hospital for a checkup. My best friend and I both had the same kind of eyesight. It wasn't very bad, it was probably around -3.5 or -4. But the nurse scared us to death because she said if we don't start wearing glasses right now, we're going to get blind in a year's time or something like that. I was so scared I didn't even tell my parents about it for a long time until they found out by themselves. But basically the moral is that I didn't start wearing glasses because I didn't tell my parents. I kept going the way I was and I never got blind, and my eyesight actually got better and better with each year. Instead, my best friend started wearing glasses and her eyesight got worse and worse and worse, and now I think she has around -6 to -7. The point is, when you're a kid and your eyes are still growing, if you start wearing glasses, your eyesight will definitely get worse until you stop growing. If you're an adult and you start wearing glasses, there won't be such a huge difference, but if you're a kid, it will definitely make a huge difference. So if you are a parent and you have kids who are starting to develop any kind of eyesight problems, please take them to eye exercises or teach them how to do these eye exercises, but don't buy eye crutches for them, because if you do, the eyesight will just keep getting worse. So definitely don't do that to your kids. But even if you're an adult, you can still improve it naturally with these exercises. Why are there so many people in the world still wearing glasses? And I think there are 4 reasons. So first of all, it's all about the money, obviously. Selling prescriptions and glasses is a huge business for companies. They make a lot of money from it, especially if you buy designer frames. You're going to pay probably at least $200 or $300 for each pair. And very often when you go for a checkup, they will give you a stronger prescription saying that your eyesight got worse. And in that way, they will sell you so many different pairs of glasses in your lifetime. Reason number 2 is that not many doctors talk about eye exercises. Apparently in Eastern Europe, they still do. And in fact, when my eyesight was bad when I was a child, the doctors did mention that we should go to the eye exercising classes, which I never went to, and I really regret that, because my eyesight would be perfect by now. But in the Western world, doctors seem to not even know about them, not even talk about them. They just give a prescription for glasses, and that's a real shame, because if you catch this early, it will be so much easier than if you wait until your eyesight gets really bad with eyeglasses and then you're an adult and then you have to do exercising. It's still possible, but it's much harder, so why not catch it early? I just don't get it. So reason number 3 is that the society nowadays is all about instant gratification and getting results right away, right now, right here. Nobody wants to exercise and make an effort for 6 months until they can get any kind of results. Although with these exercises you don't need that long, you'll probably start getting results even in a couple of weeks. But even that is too much for people. They don't want to put any kind of work into anything. You know, wearing crutches, I guess, is easier than trying to fix your eyesight. And the 4th reason is that people are so defensive of the eye crutches for some reason. I don't even know why. When we found out about this and started having incredible results, we started talking to all our friends about it. You know, all the friends who were wearing glasses, especially with stronger prescriptions, we started telling them about these exercises. And guess what? They were getting angry and super defensive. I don't even know why. They were saying that glasses are part of their identity, a part of their style, and they don't want to lose them. You know, that's fine by me if that's your style, but you could just get glasses with simple, clear glasses without any diopters. You know, why wear eye crutches? That's something I don't understand. If that's your style, keep it. But why do you need to get your muscles in your eyes weaker and weaker by wearing glasses all the time? I just don't get it. But I don't get many things, so that's okay. The theory behind these eye exercises is that your eyes are controlled by muscles, just like your heart and your lungs and your intestines and most of the things in your body are controlled by muscles. When you look at things far away from you, or if you look at a notebook, different eye muscles are used. The thing is that nowadays with computers and books and studying all the time, we mostly use the muscles in the nearsighted work. And this way we don't use the full range of our eye muscles. And they deteriorate, they get weaker, they atrophy, and that's how you get myopia. I'm not saying that all eyesight problems are because of that. Of course, there are all kinds of problems, but this is a majority. However, these exercises, according to the author, will work for any kind of eyesight problem. So myopia or short-sightedness, long-sightedness, if you need reading glasses, or even glaucoma, it will prevent those things, or at least help prevent any kind of age-related diseases of your eyes. But if you want more information, just read the book. It's really, really interesting. It will give you lots more information about it. Now, another thing is that when you wear glasses and you go back for a checkup, or a yearly checkup, very often they will give you a stronger prescription every time. And that's because I've noticed that often they give prescriptions that are stronger than what you need to get perfect vision. Now, you know that perfect vision is when you have 20/20 vision. But I noticed that when I got my prescription a few years ago, which I needed to drive, and then I never got my driving license, but that's another story. But when I got my prescription and I went back home and I checked my eyesight, I actually had 24/20. So that's more than I need to have perfect vision. And I was thinking, why are they doing that? And then I checked my husband's vision with his glasses and it was the same. It was also 24/20. Why would they make you see more than you need to see? Well, my answer is that it's because if your eye crutches are stronger than you need, then your eye muscles will need to work less and less, and then they will get weaker. And if they get weaker, the next time you go to get a new prescription, you'll probably need stronger glasses, and so they can sell you another product. Now, I know this is quite a strong accusation. It might not be like that, but then why would they prescribe you a prescription that is actually stronger than you need? I just don't get it. If you yourself are an eye doctor or an ophthalmologist, something like that, then please let me know, because I'm really curious. I want to know, why is 20/20 vision not enough? I just don't get it. So there are two different kinds of exercises in this routine. The first kind is stretches. It's like going to the gym for your eyes. Quite fun. And then the second part is something called defocusing, or focusing exercises. So for the first part, there are 5 different exercises, and you need to do them every second day. So you do them on one day, and then the next day is a rest day, and then you do them again on the next day. And you need to do them in the morning and in the evening, and each time will probably take you around 10 to 15 minutes. So it will be maximum 30 minutes every other day, so it's not that much. First one is you need to stretch your eyes by looking up, and then looking down, looking left, looking right, and then diagonally to all the 4 sides. And you need to keep your eyes there for maybe around 10 seconds, as long as it feels comfortable, just until your eyes get tired. And you need to go as far as your eyes will go. So start feeling uncomfortable and painful, that's when you need to stop. And it will probably be quite difficult. I said it's just like going to the gym, but it actually is. My husband and I were sweating like crazy at the beginning. It was seriously like a gym, but that's normal. Now, slight warning, you might get a bit of a headache for the first week or two. That's also totally normal. It's just because your eyes are adjusting and they're tired. They need to rebuild the muscles. That's totally normal. But after those 2 weeks, you'll find that you can work for so much longer without your eyes getting tired or without starting to get double vision. Oh, and I forgot to mention, these exercises also work amazingly well if you're astigmatic. I am an astigmatic, and these exercises help me a lot. The second exercises is the same stretches, looking down, up and left and right and so on, but with your lids closed. Slightly more challenging, but it's fun. It just makes you control your eyes so much better. And then the third exercise is you need to do rotations with your eyes without moving your head. And you need to also go as far as your eyes will go. It will be slightly uncomfortable and slightly painful. That's exactly where your eyes need to be. And you need to do 10 rotations on each side, so 10 clockwise and 10 counterclockwise. And then the fourth exercise is the same rotations, but with your lids closed. And this is quite challenging, but doable. And then the fifth exercise is my favorite. You need to pick an object that is close enough for you to be able to focus on it quite well. So in my case, it's the camera on the tripod right in front of me. So you need to focus on one part of that object. Focus on it really well, and then you need to rotate your head by keeping your eyes fixed on that object. And if you're tired or if it's evening time, you'll probably see that in some places you're getting double vision. That's perfectly normal. It's just because your eye muscles are tired, not very fit yet. Don't freak out, that's normal. You'll find that in a few weeks the double vision will totally disappear, and that is just another proof that your eyesight is getting better. If you do it in public, people might think that you are mental, but that makes it even more fun, doesn't it?
Yes.
So these are the 5 stretching exercises that you need to do. And now the second part is something called defocusing. For this you need to take some kind of book or magazine. So I have a magazine here just for demonstration purposes. And you need to put it at a distance where you can still work out what's written. It's kind of blurry, but you can still work it out if you try really hard. And then stay there trying to read, and you'll notice that in a while, maybe in 30 seconds or a minute, you will actually start seeing perfectly. Your eyes will get used to it. So once you reach that point, you need to move that magazine or book slightly further away again until you again can just make out what's written, but it's blurry, but you can see. And stay there until your eyes start focusing perfectly again, and then move it away slightly again, and repeat that for 30 minutes or so. And ideally you should do that every second day as well, but to be honest, we never do that often because it is quite time consuming. You need around 30 minutes to do that. So if you can't do it so often, that's okay. Do it whenever you remember, it will still be fine. Now, if your prescription is around -3, -2, then you need to get reading glasses of around +2 and do this exercise with them. And that's called undercorrection. If your prescription is stronger, then you might have to do this exercise without wearing any glasses at all. Or perhaps get a slightly weaker prescription. So let's say if you're -7, maybe get -3, -4, something like that. Just to get something that would make it more challenging for your eyes. It will make them stronger. So that's it really, super easy. If you do these 2 exercises, you'll start noticing improvements very quickly, probably within around a couple of weeks. Then you'll start getting these like flashes of perfect vision. I totally freaked out when it happened to me once. I was just walking on the street and suddenly I could read all the number plates of all the cars around me. I totally freaked out, and then it went away after 20 seconds or so. But as you go along and as you continue doing these exercises, you'll get more and more of these flashes. They will be more and more frequent, and they will also get longer and not longer until you have perfect vision all the time. Now, once your eyesight starts getting better, of course you will need a way to check it for yourself. So what you can do is go to the link. I put the link down in the description box, and download your own Snellen chart, print it out and put it in a well-lit area where you can check your eyes. So in our old house in London, we used to have a garden door with a glass, so it was really well backlit. And we put this Snellen chart on it, and then we had a long corridor so we could go 20 feet back, and it was just perfect. But you can set it up in your own home too, super easy, you just need good lighting. And you need to stand at 20 feet from that Snellen chart, and you need to see how many of the lines you can actually see. We used to do that every Saturday, and every single week there was improvement. That's what I call instant gratification. And then when your eyesight starts getting better, you'll of course need to change your glasses quite often. So I think my husband used to change them every couple of months, every 3 months. So you'll need a really cheap place where you can get your glasses. And if you're in Europe, there's a really cool website called selectspecs.com where we bought all of the glasses for my husband. They're really, really cheap. I think we used to spend between 10 and 15 pounds on every single pair, and that's seriously cheap. If you go to any normal shop, you'll spend at least 100. So online shops are definitely the way to go. I know that there are lots of them in US as well, so it's not a problem. When you start feeling that your eyesight is getting better, when you want to order your new glasses, of course you need to have a prescription to know the pupillary distance and so on. But try to get slightly less diopters than you think you need, because in that way your eyes will be challenged all the time, and you will notice that in a month or so your eyesight will become perfect again. Your eyes will get used to the glasses, and that's when you need to move on to a slightly lower prescription again. And at the beginning it will be challenging, but in a few weeks you'll start seeing really well again, and that's when you need to change your prescription again. So don't be afraid to change your prescription to slightly less than you think you need. And also, if you're just walking around the house or going for a walk, don't be afraid to not wear glasses. Give your eyes a chance to work without the crutches. It's definitely going to help them get stronger. So these are the life-changing tips I wanted to share with you today. It honestly changed my husband's life so much, and it definitely helped me to regain my eyesight as well. It works so amazingly well, and I really, really hope that you'll give it a try. If you do, I would love to hear your success stories, because my husband and I are obsessed with this topic. So please let us know if you try it and if you have any amazing results. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, if you know anybody who is wearing glasses and you would like to help them, then please share the video with them. I would really appreciate it, and you would probably help somebody as well. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!